Welcome to idealprogrammer.com. My name is Wade Harvey. I am a philosopher and programmer. My goal is to make the next few minutes the most valuable minutes of your life. At this website you'll find 300 hours of free .NET video tutorials that you can watch on a DVD player, a TV, or a computer. What we're talking about today is modern software, Visual Basic interfaces. But before we get started, I'd like to take a brief moment to talk about the philosophy behind the blog. The name of the blog is Ideal Programmer. In philosophy, what you find is a lot of talk about ideals, political ideals, religious ideals, whatever. What they're talking about is for every actual thing there's an ideal, which is just a mental picture in our brains of what the object should be. When there's a mismatch between the actual object and the ideal, this produces a tension within us. The best way to reduce that tension is by taking action to transform the actual object into the ideal. Anyone can take a simple action to transform an actual object into an ideal, but what we're talking about is massive types of action to distinguish ourselves from everyone else. This idea that we can experience tension as a result of a gap between the ideal and the actual also applies to our individual self. When we fall short of the ideal that we have set for ourselves, we feel a tension within us. And this is the strongest force of tension that we experience in our life. Sure, there are other sources of tension that may be more intense, but what I'm talking about is most enduring, strongest overall. When we get angry, we may experience an intense sorts of tension that causes us to act out, and then we find, oh, we're sorry, we got angry. The same is true when other basic needs are not met. An intense form of tension overrides this more enduring source of tension that causes us to desire to be who we ideally want to be. On this website, we provide ideal models of programming techniques that you can use to help transform yourself from your actual self into who you ideally want to be. Now let's move on and click on the link called Modern Software VB. And this brings up a page with 15 free videos from an ideal programmer, Joe Hummel, Dr. Joe Hummel. And in lesson 8, he discusses interfaces. He gets very excited about it. This is a very interesting area for him. And this interfaces allow you to implement contract-based programming and design reuse. An example of redesign a data access class with interfaces and factory methods. He talks about implementing interfaces, sorting, serialization, and other interfaces within the framework class library. So please come to idealprogrammer.com to review this video for free and many others like it to help you perform massive action to transform yourself from your actual self to be more like you ideally wish to be. Thank you.